There's no Bergen, is there? You just said that so I'd stop talking.
Maybe.
Welcome to Shopping Tips. Today on Shopping Tips, we will like to take you into the game world. Here is a list of top games we're sure is worth your hard-earned money.
You know, team, I made it.
We were meant for this, Nathan. You, me, together. We were destined for something great.
For those who prove worthy, paradise awaits.
Took a long time for him to get out of this game.
He's meant for this life.
Oh, crap!
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Shame we're not on the same side.
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune. So, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Hang on, Nathan!
Where is the artifact?
Heads up! No!
I made a promise that I was done with this life.
How long have we been chasing this thing?
Long time.
Real long time. Just you and me. No offense to these guys, but they don't get it.
If you're done lying to me, then you should stop lying to yourself.
The biggest pirate treasure of all time is within our grasp.
Watch out!
Look, Nate, I'm gonna make you a one-time offer. Drop everything. Go home. Live your life. Or we can just end it right here.
There's got to be another way. I need you on this one.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, PlayStation 4. Set 3 years after the events of Uncharted 3, Nathan Drake has apparently left the world of fortune hunting behind. However, it doesn't take long for adventure to come calling when Drake's brother Sam re-emerges, asking for his help to save his own life and offering an adventure Drake cannot resist. On the hunt for Captain Henry Avery's long-lost treasure, Sam and Drake embark on a journey to find Libertalia, the pirate utopia deep in the forest of Madagascar. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End takes players around the globe through jungle isles, urban cities, and snow-capped peaks on the search for Avery's fortune. Naughty Dog. According to the Telegraph, it is rip-roaring stuff. There is no great illusion here. Any risk that may have been associated with Nathan Drake's introduction a decade ago has long gone, swept away in a tide of crowd-pleasing spectacle. But Uncharted 4's swagger makes it easy to succumb to the ride. Its craftsmanship, sense of adventure, and willingness to open up to its players, providing a potent sugar rush of popcorn gaming pleasure. According to the Examiner, Naughty Dog has crafted a brilliant game that can stand alone as the best game on PlayStation 4. Uncharted was once referred to as a Tomb Raider clone, but it wound up being a Tomb Raider killer. Naughty Dog has elevated the video game industry as Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, is pure brilliance. Inside, Xbox One. Hunted and alone, a boy finds himself drawn into the center of a dark project. The second game from Limbo developer Playdead. According to the New York Times, nobody says a word in Inside. It's everything else about the game that manages to speak volumes. Sometimes, the simplest video game structures yield the most poignant results. And that's the case with the latest title from developer Playdead. The minds behind 2010's Limbo return with another puzzle platformer, this one equally dark and captivating. Inside starts simply and quickly, doesn't explain a single thing about mechanics or background or tale, and yet makes complete sense from beginning to the very end. The side-scrolling platform controls are instantly intuitive, and you'll learn everything about the rest of the game through trial and error. Really, at the very start, you don't know where to go or what to do. You play as a little unnamed boy, seemingly all alone, dropped into an odd environment, and just a few minutes in, you realize that you're being pursued. The intrigue picks up quickly. Before you know it, you're essentially infiltrating the strange base. The platforming is largely simple throughout the game, but a series of environmental puzzles stand in your way. No puzzle is so challenging that it hinders your progression. So you go from area to area, gradually moving forward and trying to understand what's going on. Out of the Park Baseball 17 PC.
Out of the Park Baseball 17.
Step into the shoes of a team owner, GM, and or field manager to own the future or rewrite the past of your favorite real-world club. Start a new career with 2016 opening day rosters of the real major or minor leagues, or span through 150 years of history and run any club from the past. Perform draft, trades, scouting, waivers, team finances, and personnel. Negotiate player contracts. Dive into the more hands-on management and set your team's lineups, pitching staff, and in-game strategy. You can oversee your league at a high level or play out each game, managing play-by-play or even pitch-by-pitch. According to Blackstation, make no mistake about it, this year's installment, like all of its past iterations, are for the hardcore baseball fans among us. While games like MLB The Show 16 focused on a realistic portrayal of baseball in the moment, Out of the Park Baseball 17 focuses on the management side, the stats, and those hundreds and hundreds of numbers that make baseball geeks like me very happy. If you enjoy digging into player stats and deciding if they'll be effective in the future or need to be traded ASAP, this is the game for you. Every conceivable stat is here in all its glory, and it's a wonder to behold. When these stats start moving in franchise mode, things get really interesting. Just like past installments, Out of the Park Baseball 17 features the series' famous 150-year franchise. Yes, you read that right. In OOTB 17, you can be the manager of a team for 150 years. Starting with the current roster of players, all real and up to date, you can manage, play, and simulate your way through 150 years of baseball goodness. Players will get hurt, want to be traded, be upset at their slumps, retire, and participate in countless other events throughout their careers. By the time I finished managing and simulating through my Mets franchise, I had a completely different team than when I had started and we had won the World Series a handful of times. The depth this game goes to is incredible, and it's not something to be taken lightly. OOTB Baseball has been called the Dwarf Fortress of baseball simulators. At first, I found the comparison a bit ridiculous, but over time, it starts to make sense. The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine, PC. This expansion pack is an old-school add-on with 20 hours of new adventures where players will travel to the land of Two Saints. According to Games Radar, for Geralt, this is it, the last grand adventure. Blood and Wine is the final expansion to our Game of the Year runner-up and the last bit of Witcher content CD Projekt Red is likely to make as the team moves on to new horizons. Fitting, then, that Blood and Wine serves as a fantastic capstone to an already stellar game thus far, spectacularly combining smaller slices of running life narratives with a larger kingdom-spanning murder mystery into a story that's explosive as it is intimate. For this final outing, Geralt is summoned by Duchess Anna Henrietta of the Southern Kingdom of Two Saints, a resplendent land filled with striking colours, sleepy villas surrounding a massive capital city, and lots of wine. Seriously, it's everywhere. It's the first time the region has been featured in any of the games, and it's absolutely breathtaking to behold, taking real-world influences from the French and Italian countryside and making them its own with that trademark Witcher flair. What makes Two Saints so interesting, though, is its relative tranquility compared to the Game of Thrones-esque brutality of Skellige or Velen. Things are hard here. Sure, you've got your beasts and your bandits, and you've got your haves and your have-nots. But Two Saints is a land of plenty, a land untouched by war. It's honestly a nice change of pace. But that sense of tranquility is what makes Geralt's quest here so important. He's been called upon to investigate a series of grisly, premeditated murders, the connection between them as mysterious as the manner in which they are performed. The culprit, dubbed the Beast of Beauclair by locals, seems able to enter guarded areas, kill their victims, and disappear without a trace. And so Geralt must put his witcher senses and investigation skills to the test to suss out the criminal and put them to justice. What Geralt finds, well, I don't want to spoil it, but suffice to say that, like everything else in The Witcher, the answer exists within a broad spectrum of the color grey, and that what begins as a procedural crime drama slowly unravels to reveal a conspiracy of the highest order, the likes of which Toussaint has never seen before. Overwatch PC. Overwatch is a highly stylized team-based shooter set on Earth in the near future. Every match is an intense multiplayer showdown pitting a diverse cast of soldiers, mercenaries, scientists, adventurers, and oddities against each other in an epic, globe-spanning conflict. According to Games Radar, thanks to Overwatch, I think I finally understand what avid sports fans feel